Okay, today is a little bit of a sad day. Something is planning on dying. Don't worry, it's nobody that we know. It's actually a financial instrument called UGAZ, DGAZ, and it's sad because this was the way we made quite a lot of money. I'm actually going to reveal that I did make around like $30,000 in 1 month with UGAZ, and it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And the truth is, this financial instrument was so easy to use that I was actually shocked. I was like printing money for a bit of time, and now it's disappearing. It's going to go away. Now it's still possible to trade natural gas. I think it's going to be under UNG, but I actually tried to get shares to short. There were zero available. I don't know if that's related to UGAZ disappearing or that's normal.
Everyone is taking it because that's the only reasonable way to short natural gas right now, as far as I'm aware.
What was your experience with UGAZ? How did you discover this, and what was your positive experience?
I heard about it in a forum that I follow that has sophisticated traders in it, and they were talking about it. And finally, Michael said he was trading. I said, maybe there's something to it. So I made some money with it too, but only 1 month of trading.
Yeah, I mean, by the time I discovered it, it's going away, disappearing, never to come back. Well, who knows if it comes back.
Too many people learned you can short it and make money, so.
Well, interestingly enough, it has a incredible contango, which is pretty persistent. I think it only probably is in backwardization maybe 2 months of the year when natural gas goes up.
And TVIX is going away too.
It is going away.
And
it may come back, I don't know.
I think both of us have a love-hate relationship with it because we've made a lot of money and lost a lot of money with it.
Yep, so we can move to UVXY for that purpose, and it's possible we may play with UNG as an alternative, although the guy who I discovered this from, Ricky Gutierrez, he doesn't seem like he's a big DGAZ and UGAZ trader. He's not at all interested in moving on to some other thing with natural gas. He just said, you know what, I'm out of this. I'm going to be playing with TQQ. But to be honest,
I think he might like the 3 times.
He likes the 3 times.
I don't know if he likes the 1 time.
But here's the thing. The problem with TQQ is it's not as nice and predictable as UGAZ. Where UGAZ, even though he claims it's volatile, but I felt that it's kind of predictably volatile. In other words, once you kind of see it weakens. Whereas TQQ is going to look like it's weak and then it goes strong. And I think it's going to be more complicated.
It's very complicated because the indexes are very manipulated compared to natural gas.
Yeah, I mean, and there's probably less interest in natural gas, which means that there's less weird moves and stuff like that.
You see very gigantic quick moves with the natural gas versus the NASDAQ QQQs, TQQs, they move a lot slower compared. It does move quickly sometimes, but not like natural gas.
But yeah, I think that there will be a big discussion among a lot of people what to do from this point. To be honest, I will continue to look at natural gas, the UNG. Maybe it's not as profitable, but it will be interesting to look at, especially because I will look at the contracts to see if there's contango at the time and see what I should do with that. Although, if it's as hard to short as it has been, it might not be possible to short it.
Is there a 2 times that's going to stay around?
There's no 2 times. Oh. For some reason, there's a 1 time and a 3 times.
Huh.
Now, maybe if someone's out there from Credit Suisse or one of these companies, why don't you guys make a 2 times ETF? I'm sure there's people who...
Yeah, make a comment on his video.
Please make a comment of why you will create it or don't create it. Now, you might be wondering, what do I intend to do with some of these gains that I've got for natural gas? And I know some of you are going to laugh, but I intend to put some of it in Bitcoin, and even surprised my brother Danny because I don't think he cares about Bitcoin. But I was just thinking, you know what? This might be one of those nice speculative plays that can do an incredible amount. Maybe it goes up 100 times from where it is at the moment, and that's possible. What do you think?
It's a way to diversify. If you have enough assets and you want to put something in something extremely speculative, then you can do that.
It's extremely speculative. It's not something I would trade, especially because the trading costs like on Coinbase are kind of high. So I don't really want to trade it. I just want to keep it and hold it. And I'm kind of doing what Mark Faber laughed at Bitcoin. I remember every time that people talked about Bitcoin, he just laughed and you could tell in his laugh that he thought it was insane. Then he bought it. And that's kind of a sign that people who laughed at Bitcoin in the past thought it was a joke. They're not laughing anymore. They're taking it seriously. So even I was laughing at it in the past. I laughed at it when it was $300 a Bitcoin. So it shows you that times can change. Things that you thought you never wanted to touch, you want to touch now.
Well, I didn't like the fact that security was just not there for most of the exchanges. I always heard these stories of everyone getting hacked and
that's because
Bitcoin.
Well, here's the thing with Bitcoin. I think some people were storing Bitcoin like on their computer with the full Bitcoin code, but the smart people, they have it with a regulated exchange, and Coinbase is a regulated exchange. I think it has $250,000 in protection. Doesn't protect you if it goes down in value. It protects you from someone hacking your account and stealing it. But
if it goes up to $1 million, you could lose.
You could.
You could lose $750,000.
You could, if you're lucky enough for it to go up. That I guess that's the risk. But now this is what they say on Coinbase. They claim that 97% of the coins are stored offline. In other words, they're not connected to the internet. So no matter what someone does in terms of hacking, they can't get to it. And I've looked on the internet. Now they have been hacked before, but no one was able to steal any. Not even one Bitcoin. That's what I read. So that's pretty good security.
We'll see.
And also, I checked how secure it is. For one thing, you have your normal password, and there's a authenticator app, so no one really can get access to your account. You can take these extra steps. It was not required. I added extra security just because I'm a paranoid person, so I like two-factor authentication. So you can add extra security to make it pretty secure. I mean, that's what I think. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about UGAZ, DGAZ, the delisting. It's sad that it's going. Let me know what you think of Bitcoin, whether you think I'm an idiot for buying it or whether you're joining me. So maybe we're all going to be happy in a few years from now owning Bitcoin. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, smash that like button, and let's talk about finance again in another video. Thanks. Talk to you later.